What is happening, ladies and gents? Slammy here, playing yet another mission in Hand of Fate 2. We're going to be tackling the devil. We get no companion. We do get 6 supplies, though, so I brought a little of everything. 4 lives hang in the balance as a mysterious stranger offers help and also gives you a mysterious stranger, which is a sexual thing, so, you know, probably don't look it up on Google. For a price. Chance cards and Empire Combat. Great, my favorite. I love it. Love fighting the Empire's shields.
Those who travel with you are more than mere pawns in this story. They have their own goals and their own needs. Yet their stories have ended, or they would be here by your side, would they not?
You arrive at a tavern one evening, anxious to settle beside a roaring fire with your companions. As you enter, however, you are surprised to find no familiar faces. After a meal and several hours of waiting alone, a priest rushes in. Your friend, Arachnid Lady, Arachnus the blacksmith, lies stricken at our temple. You arrive at the temple to find Arachnid lying on a simple bed, attended to by a church official. He explains that she has been stricken with dark magic and is slowly draining her life. That is slowly draining her life. Somehow this malady resists our attempts at curing, the official says sadly. It's as if her very soul were poisoned. I'm sorry, her time is limited. The official leaves, shaking his head. Oh, it's not my place to say, the young cleric whispers, but perhaps there are other places you may seek help. In my work helping northern refugees, I have heard tales of their high priestess, a mystic of sorts who moves freely between the realm of men and the world beyond. If anyone could help your friend, it would be her. You know that the northern priestess will not see you unless you possess enough blessings, but you have few options. With the young cleric's help, you ready Arachnid the blacksmith for transport to leave the temple. Great. Yep.
You
The
continue
fabled
to
beast.
involve yourself in northern affairs. Imagine what you could have achieved if you devoted yourself to study.
Instead of playing video games. Ursus, a young warrior from the north, proposes a hunting contest. This farmer kindly gave my boy instead of... This farmer kindly saved my boy instead of handing him to the Empire. I will rid the land of the boars, destroying his crops in thanks. Who'll be a worthy opponent? As you step forward to accept the challenge, the farmer warns, not only have they been wreaking havoc on my fields, a huge white beast ate one of my lambs. I hacked off one of his tusks, but he still roams. You and Ursus shake hands before heading into the fields, paying heed to the gnarly grunts echoing in the distance. Okay. You look at the boar's lair. Great tusked beasts snarl as they catch your scent, stampede out of the cave, running you into the ground. And they took all your gold. You hear Ursus cursing in the distance as the beasts escape. You continue hunting until the sun begins to set, then haul your kills back to the farmhouse. Ursus paces in front of a pile of dead beasts as the farmer tallies your kills. Rip. I failed both. Grody. No, not even close. Ursus has beat you by 6 beasts. Ursus is the winner, the farmer announced. I'm grateful to you both. My fields will be safe once more, says the farmer, embracing his precious flock of sheep. Well, we failed that one horribly.
When times are so dark, you are lucky to have allies willing to assist.
You're walking past a black, plain-looking carriage when the door suddenly opens and a huge pair of hands lift you inside. The carriage leaps forward as the doors shut and you find yourself sprawled on a seat opposite a huge, powerfully built and unusually ugly man. But unusually ugly man. Lord Apollyon requests your presence, the half-ogre declares. The creature is silent the rest of the journey until you arrive at an impressive manor house. You exit the carriage and are brought into a large hall for an audience with Lord Apollyon. Ah, great adventurer himself. Apollyon begins, smiling broadly and stepping forward to greet you. He bows slightly. I graciously greet him. I have heard of your exploits. I am but a servant of the Empire and its people. I'd like to offer my services if you ever have need of them. I don't assume to wield a sword or dodge a claw troll as well as you do, of course, but I do try to support good people with supplies and such, especially heroic figures such as yourself. Apollyon invites you to stay and entertain himself with stories of your adventures so far. He seems captivated by every word, and several hours pass quickly. You lead an incredible life. I hope you return again soon with more enchanting tales, and also meet me in my bedroom chamber. You cannot say no. Alrighty. Apollyon takes an item from many adorning the walls, saying, "Please accept this paltry gift. Perhaps it will help you rescue your friend." Okay, it takes fame, though. Allow my coachman to take you back, and please, come visit again anytime. Okay. Why? Why would I want to visit you again anytime? High in a misty mountaintop, you discover a vicious-looking plant. Its gaping mouth looks more capable of shredding you through a piece of a No, I don't think I have anything good, do I? Alright, let's throw the battered helm in there. Yep. Nice. Alright, so what happens if we go here?
You have to wonder why anyone would help you. At least my motives are clear.
I see. How goes your quest to save Arachnid? Lord Apollyon asks. I explain that you lack the blessings required to visit the High Priestess. Perhaps I could be of some assistance. I must confess that I have a weakness for games of chance. Apollyon leads you to a table in another room. A set of cards is already set out upon it. If you win, then I will provide the blessings you require. Apollyon nods as he adds, "Yes, I have the means. You'd be surprised what magical trinkets end up in my possession as part of my work. If I win, then, you must pose naked for me for my next portrait. It will be titled Champions of the Empire in the Nude. Perhaps I shall have a statue of us made as well." He gestures for you to sit. "I'll even stack the deck in your favor, after all. I enjoy the excitement of the game and care little for actually winning." "I'm sure you'll do well," Apollyon smiles. "Okay." "Well done," Apollyon claps in appreciation. "I think you've played this game before." He gestures to a darkly robed man, who you failed to notice standing in the shadowed corner. The man comes to stand before you, his deep voice slowly intoning words in a foreign tongue. "My associate is a follower of many ancient religions that you may not be familiar with, but rest assured that his devotion is second to none." As you sit through the lengthy ritual, you feel yourself drifting in and out of consciousness. Whether from the droning voice or the potent incense being burned, you cannot say. Okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Okay. You suddenly awake. Apollyon watching you, with mild amusement from across the table. He's also fapping. "I expect you'll want to begin your journey to the High Priestess immediately. I sincerely hope your friend makes a full recovery."
Devils wait in the darkness, but which devil will you focus on?
As you pass near a darkened alleyway one evening, a blackened and misshapen hand grasps you, pulling you close to the darkness.
"You stand on the precipice of ruin. The Dark Lord has taken an interest in your destiny, and even now is engineering your downfall."
The hunched creature pulls you, with surprising strength, further into the shadows.
"But I can help. There is magic that can help you beat him in his own game. We can craft it, you and I. Doing so may test your spirit, but that's better than eternal darkness, hey?"
He looks up at you, his yellow eyes glowing faintly.
"Do not fall to despair. We will meet again soon."
And then he kisses you right on the mouth.
You must ponder the ties that begin to bind. The trap is slowly laid for you.
You cross the northern border and prepare yourself for the long journey up Mount Freydis. You are surprised, however, to find a band of northern warriors waiting for you. "The High Priestess is expecting you," the leader of the band declares. With their guidance and protection, you quickly find yourself once more in the ritual house of Esmeranthia. I know why you've come, the giantess begins, moving to inspect Araksmith, the blacksmith. She quickly sneers, saying, It is no wonder your holy people cannot heal her. This is no minor curse or spell from a magician. A beast of the underworld has tainted your friend's taint, and without my help she will die. As Moranthia pauses to consider you, her gaze boring into your soul. I think your fate will be to one day destroy the one who brings ruin to my people. Until then, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, yes? The Queen of Frost sends you to another room as she prepares a ritual. Many hours later, you are summoned again. You find the Queen standing over Araksmith, who, apart from being famished, appears fully recovered. Leave when you are ready, as Moranthia declares, turning to leave. But heed my warning, hero. A shadow hangs over your soul. Stray but a little, and you will fail, to the ruin of us all. Malclips told me he was going to the village of Rumstock to investigate a rumor of a magical artifact. Araksmith explains as you leave the ritual house. I was to meet him there some days ago.
I cannot understand how you come to be here now, given the challenges that have stood before you.
As you journey towards Rumstock, you are disquieted by an increasing number of rumors concerning the village. It seems that every traveler coming from that direction has heard of terrible, ritualistic murders being performed in the woods nearby. The rumors also suggest the maid responsible has been captured. Disguised himself as a bard, one fellow declares. I saw him with my own eyes, and he has the look of a killer. Don't worry, continues the man. There'll be justice served for the poor souls that necromancer burns at the stake, when that necromancer burns at the stake. Yeah, Malclips, he's, he's kind of a turd burglar. The Grey Traveler. You're camped on the side of the road one moonlit night when a familiar pair of yellow eyes suddenly appears beyond the light of the campfire.
You have glimpsed your doom, I take it. The curse is in the cards, you know.
He limps from the shadows to sit next to you, although somehow the fire fails to illuminate his form at all.
The spell that will be your salvation requires several unique ingredients,
the cloaked figure explains.
The first task will be to harvest the horn of a diabolic creature. I know of one that will be easy to overcome,
he says, producing a silver whistle from his cloak.
Strike quickly, though,
he pauses to add,
or it may escape, and you will spend countless lifetimes regretting it.
The whistle releases a sharp note, and a fiery portal appears between the two of you. A short horned creature steps out as the portal closes again.
Hey, Theophilus, you called?
The devil asks, looking up at him. The child-sized creature seems oblivious to your presence for the moment. I'm going to ask him for his horn.
What? You want my horn?
The little devil exclaims, looking around.
You brought me here to this mortal realm. You brought me here so this mortal could harvest my horn. I thought you were my friend.
I'm going to attempt to talk to the little devil. The little devil disappears in a puff of smoke and ash. The devil shakes his head and sighs.
Oh, you have cost me, mortal. But any punishment I inflict will be nothing compared to your fate now.
He clicks his fingers and you suddenly wake up alone by the side of the road.
Everything is a wager, but our difference is that we understand the game must have rules and definitions if it is to bind.
You enter a tavern one evening just as a gang of soldiers rise angrily from a table, leaving just a well-dressed civilian seated.
You cheating son of a harpy,
one of them yells.
Gentlemen, please. I cannot help if Lady Luck has taken to me this fine evening. Nobody's that lucky,
a soldier exclaims, drawing his sword. The other soldiers advance around the table. The unarmed man suddenly leaps from his chair and ducks behind you, saying,
Mercenary, I implore you. I am humble, an honest merchant in need of aid.
Save me from this band of treacherous fiends, whom I have merely offended by playing fairly a number of games of chance, and I'll pay you with gold.
Hey, that's our gold, Hansel.
The soldiers cry. All right, I'll defend him.
We warned you, stranger.
Hansel runs and hides behind the bench, his money bags clinking loudly as the battle begins. I don't even remember what weapon I have. It probably sucks. Daggers. I'm sorry. There is one man. Just kick him in the face a million times. What? What? He shot me in the face. Alright, that was just pathetic. Oh my god. The worst. The worst we've ever done. It's like 36 health. Yeah. Having dealt with the threat, the vengeful soldiers, even though there was only one, you turn to find Lucky Hansel lying still behind the bench, a northern warrior crouched over him.
A man who cheats has no honor,
the northerner says matter-of-factly, sheathing his knife and hefting the merchant's money bags.
He will not cheat me again.
The northerner moves to exit the tavern, gold in hand. I stopped the northerner. Maybe. Nope. After a brief struggle, the northerner slips from their fingers and escapes through a window. An Empire captain arrives with a dozen men, and after some brief questioning, soon leaves to pursue the northerner. You slip out the back before more soldiers arrive. You don't get shit other than damaged. Oh. You return to the fine mansion of Lord Apollyon and are granted an immediate audience. You say that another... Wait, what? You say another of your friends is in peril? Lord Apollyon remarks. How fascinating. You relate some details as to Malaclypse's situation. We live in dangerous times indeed, Apollyon says, shaking his head. I see you still bear the marks of battle yourself, Apollyon remarks, sending his butler for a healing potion. Do you have a plan to save Malaclypse? Lord Apollyon asks. You explain that you have not yet visited the village of Rumstock to assess the situation. I expect you'll want to travel there immediately in order to save your friend. Would you like transport there? Sure. My butler will show you to the stables, Apollyon says, summoning him with a small bell. Take Bluetail. She's the fastest. Lord Apollyon Stables turns out to house an extensive array of animals. We're helped into Bluetail's back, and a griffin rises into the air. Holy shit.
Do what you can to find more food.
No. You arrive on the outskirts of the village of Rumstock, where Malaclypse is being held captive. I approach the village. A wooden stake with brushwood piled around it stands in the village center. A few peasants stand around, talking eagerly about the impending doom of the so-called necromancer. You track down the town mayor, who, despite your pleas, refuses to consider sparing the mage's life.
The creature is bound head to toe in blessed iron, and he'll stay that way until burning under the full moon. Good, decent folk from this town have been murdered, and I will see to it that they receive justice.
You plead Malaclypse's innocence.
And who are you that we should listen?
The mayor exclaims.
It will take more than the word of a nameless mercenary to free the creature of the darkness.
Yep.
These tokens represent the expansion of the game.
Shit, I have healing spirits. I guess that's not what I give her.
More opportunities.
Give me food, please.
Thank you.
Alright, guess I need Lord Apollyon's help. Again.
How goes your quest to save Malclips?
Lord Apollyon asks. I can't do anything because I suck.
Those dreadful peasants in the provinces could be savage folk,
Apollyon declares.
but I have a solution. If you will but play the cards once more. If you win, then I will use my considerable influence to spread word of your great deeds and service to the people. Bards will sing your praises across the empire. The rabble love nothing more than a hero, a real defender of the people.
Apollyon explains dryly.
If it helps, I'll even have my personal herald accompany you. Your needs are more particular in this case, so I must insist that you up your ante. If I win, you must stay and entertain my guests with tales of your adventures. What do you say? Does the prospect of another winning hand entice you? That's the spirit.
Apollyon exclaims with a laugh. This time he's upping it. Yeah. It's out of 3. Shit. I would like to redraw.
Huh! Another win, Apollyon exclaims. You are adept at both combat and the finer arts. I shall make plans with my associates tonight to support your cause, Apollyon declares. By the time you reach Rumstock, your name will be a legend.
Okay. Your fame in the region grows, as does your erection.
So the noose begins to tighten, and we question the very stakes.
The stakes? Is that a burning someone at the stake joke, Mr. Man? At your approach, a woman tending her garden spots you. She sends her child to fetch the mare, and minutes later, a throng of other villagers approach, led by a balding man.
Look, someone calls out. The hero of the empire is in our village.
You're here for the demon, of course, the mayor says as he approaches.
You must have heard that we captured it ourselves.
The peasants all cheer.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. The mayor continues.
We intend to burn it during the full moon.
You ask the mayor to take you to Malclips, who you find sitting in a small cell bound in silver chains set with glowing runes. With some effort, you manage to convince the mayor to release him into your custody for proper disposal.
I'm sure you know best when it comes to creatures of the underworld,
the mayor says.
But we have the fire planned and everybody's coming. Perhaps you could stay just until the full moon?
He asks, hopefully, as you lead Malclips away. At the edge of the village, the mayor reluctantly removes Malclips' chains and stands well back as you leave.
Oh, thanks, Malclips says. Those country folks weren't kidding around.
He goes on to relate how he was set upon as he entered the village, being accused for some local murders involving magic.
It sure seemed like they knew I was coming. And where did they get those anti-magic chains from?
You fill Malclips in on what happened to a racksmith, Ariadne.
What about Estrella and Colbion?
He asks as you begin your journey back towards the capital. What indeed?
So many enemies await you, and so many would stop you moving forward.
The next day you stop to rest at a small inn. There are a few other patrons as you consume a sparse meal before retiring to your room. Moments later you hear a noise at the window. It suddenly opens, allowing a hooded stranger to slip inside.
Relax your sword-arm mercenaries,
the woman exclaims, warding you away with an open hand.
I seek only to deliver a message that your colleague Corbion has been acquired by the guild. You see,
she continues, leaning against the windowsill,
with recent setbacks in our income potential, we've had to expand our enterprise with kidnapping and so on. And a rival tribe has an impressive bounty on your friend's head. It's, all just business. For only 150 gold, you can buy your friend's life back. Bring the gold to the East Market Square and someone will contact you. Otherwise, well, I can't say how he'll be treated by those barbarians.
The cloaked woman says as she ducks back out of the window, vanishing into the darkness once more. Goddamn Colbjorn. What do I have? Healing spirits. And their armor. I like that one, obviously. We'd only be able to trade 2. Let's do it. Bum, holy smokes. What? I mean, it's a lot of food. Okay. Throw a bomb that causes 30 damage and slow to Empire. Oh, okay, alright. So let's put on this thing. That gives us the shield. Gives us HP. Oh, God. You camp at the side of the road on Moon's night. A familiar pair of yellow eyes appears suddenly.
You have glimpsed your doom, I take it. The curse is on the cards, you know.
He limps from the shadows and sits next to you. Blah. He wants me to do the diabolic thing again. Can I have your horn? I don't want to hurt the little devil. No. I won't hurt him. It's rude. I have no money. All right. Oh, look at that. It's Lord Apollyon. What a shocker. Another of my friends is in peril. We live in dangerous times, indeed. Yeah, all right. I'm going to have to go and then come back anyways. Dude, I had 5 health missing. How goes your quest to save Colbjorn? Lord Apollyon asks. I don't have the gold. I'd like to help if I may, Apollyon asks earnestly. Would you mind terribly indulging me in another little game? If you win, then I will give you the required gold to pay the ransom for your friend. No need to repay it, no strings attached. If I win, then, shall we say that you owe me a day's service? Apollyon suggests. I have business interests in the Northern Hills that require some important deliveries. As you know, the land is still rife with Northern warriors, despite the Emperor's claims. How about it, adventurer? Colbjorn's life could be saved with a turn of a card. Excellent, Apollyon exclaims. Let's begin. Balls. Yes. Yes. Ha! You win again. I think perhaps you are working a con on me, Apollyon laughs. With a gesture from Apollyon, a small humanoid creature brings over a chest of gold. You blow it all. Casino table. I hope with that gold you get your friend back in one piece. Do visit again sometime and let me know how it went. Creepy little bastard.
Your allies, of course, help in times of trouble, but when the tables are turned...
You find yourself in the eastern district of the capital, approaching the markets. The Thieves' Guild would undoubtedly find you there and demand the ransom. You go in. You enter a wide courtyard filled with stalls and milling citizens. Within moments, you are roughly drawn to a shady corner, protected from prying eyes by a variety of hanging carpets. Hello again, the cloaked woman begins brightly, her 2 beefy companions silently taking position on either side of you. How did we go? Are we saving any lives today? You hand over the sack of coins, which is promptly seized by one of the large men. Hope it wasn't too much trouble to get your hands on, the woman comments as the coins are counted. Eventually, the man nods to the woman and the 2 men leave, taking the gold. No hard feelings, hey? It's just business, the woman smiles, drawing up her cloak. Suddenly she dashes away, vanishing behind a pile of rolled-up carpets. Afraid that you might have been hoodwinked, you wander back through the crowds in time to see Kolbjorn being thrown from a moving wagon. You paid them, he says, standing and brushing himself off. I owe you my life. Again. Kolbjorn relates his tale of capture and confinement by the guild. Estrella wasn't with me when I was taken. I don't know what fate has befallen her.
One has to wonder why a sudden wave of carelessness has overtaken your allies.
A herald enters the marketplace and announces that Captain Estrella Fiore, traitor of the Empire, has been captured. She has been sentenced to death by the Emperor himself, the herald continues. Let her fate be an example to all who would consider defying his will. It won't work, interrupts a commoner. The more executions he hands out, the more the free people will rebel. The Empire is cracking down on the lawlessness running rampant in the city, the herald responds. And you sound like a rebel yourself. Discreet inquiries lead you to learn that Estrella is being held in a remote Empire stronghold, but nobody claims knowledge of where it is. Except it's over there. How will we ever rescue Estrella if we cannot even find her? Arachnid asks in anguish. Oh, what a shock. It's Lord Apollyon. Now, does Lord Apollyon want dice games, or do I keep What's-Her-Face with me? Do I have a choice? Spider trap, spin the wheel and a spider trap.
I'm not a vain man. You must
don't we have a helmet on already?
This game has been my focus for more years than I can count.
Whatever, we'll just take
I have a certain pride
weapon or something.
regarding its twists and turns.
Yes. It is the Empire's bane.
I can't determine whether you're the sort of person to put their faith in goblins, or merely the sort to give their actions no thought.
Dude, I'll put anything in the hands of goblins, including my own Johnson. The tower is in chaos. Alarm bells have the garrison soldiers in a panic. As you watch, a goblin with a hefty sack leaps from a window, dangling from a makeshift rope. He bounces painfully off the wall as he lowers himself to the ground. The castle doors fly open, guards assemble, armed and angered. The goblin blows his horn, discharging little more than a feeble hiss.
I need a moment to recharge this. Help me and I'll split my takings.
Before you can reply, he throws you an item from his sack.
Here's your retainer,
He says. Shit. The guards rush forward. Arrest them! They're with a goblin! That son of a bitch. Better be a really good reward. Oh my god, I gotta keep him safe too. Oh, terrible. Oh, yep, we're dead. Wait. I don't know what that does. Oh, okay. Ow. Ow. You know? So fast. Excuse me. Also, can you help me out? No? Yes? Excuse me? The worst. Literally the worst. Oh my god. Little bastard. Seriously, I have no idea how you... Oh my god. How you kill shield guys in a quick manner. Because you can't parry them. That I know of. Get up. Ow. I can't move. I wasn't allowed to do anything. Oh, jeez. Freaking, I hate Empire. Just hate him. Oh my god. Like, I just kicked him. Doesn't matter. He doesn't have a shield. Kicked away. I lost like 100 life on that fight. With the Goblin gone, you make your own escape. Bitch. Stupid bitch. Really? That's pretty interesting. It's got a lot of cool things. I mean, that other thing's almost out of charges. That would give me 37? Oh, I got helmet on already, never mind. I was thinking about cooking food. Yeah, let's cook a couple food. Alright. The general store. Yeah. 3 for 10. Alright. Let's buy it all. Let's heal because we suck. Should have sold the trinket and bought the 30. Boop. The Gray Traveler. Oh my god. He wants me to get the thing. I don't know if I should. This seems evil. Gimme. I'm not gonna do it. Refuse. You return to the fine mansion of Lord Apollyon and are granted an immediate audience.
Oh, you say that another of your friend is in peril?
Lord Apollyon remarks. How fascinating. You relate some detail as to Estrella's situation.
We live in dangerous times indeed,
Apollyon says, shaking his head.
I see you still have the box of your battle. Here's some HP. I forgot that he would do that.
I need help.
It's no trivial thing. You wish to gamble for this day?
Apollyon says, looking concerned.
Even I cannot say the Emperor's decision, sway your Emperor's decision on your friend, and helping you intervene would be tantamount to treason. Perhaps if you win, then, I could give you the means to rescue your friend, Apollyon concedes. But if I were to make such a gamble, then you must risk something equally significant.
Apollyon leads forward, fixing you with his gaze.
If I win,
You must serve me until I release you, or until I die, of course. Apollyon smiles softly at the suggestion. Well, champion? Apollyon asks, clearly eager to begin the game. Are you willing to gamble one life for another? Man, the little guy who wants me to do the imp stuff probably is the good guy. Apollyon smiles wickedly and deals the cards. He is a cheater. There's no good cards. Oh, we lose. And now you are mine, Apollyon says, standing. He gestures for you to rise, and you feel unnaturally compelled to do so. Follow me, hero, and we shall see what mischief we can put your talents to now. Apollyon leads you through the door, etched in strange symbols, and down a long set of stairs into darkness. Your old life and the fate of the Empire is left behind forever. You lose.
The impossible seems out of your grasp, at least for now.
Rude. What a bitch. I hate those insta-fail things. You should have to do, like, I don't know, some rolls or something. I don't know. Seems rude. I guess I gotta do the imp stuff and, like, maybe make something that allows me to stop
It has been an
that.
eternity since I traveled with like-minded associates.
Blah, blah, blah. Go get blessings. Meh, meh, meh. Okay, we're just gonna book through this. Trading house. What do I have? You know what? Yeah, let's do it. That's not quite what I wanted to do. I don't want either. Shit.
I'm sure you will find your own arenas to put this to work.
Well, yep. Shit. Just give me all the food. All right. We go see Apollyon. He gives us a thing that kind of sucks. I can't ask for nothing. And then she says, you can't come in. And this guy says, hey, I need you to get me some demon horn creature things. Alright. I actually did not mean to play that, or to press that. I meant to go to the one on the end. You wouldn't let me fail. That's pretty funny. All right. Then she says, I'll do it. Here's your companion back. All right, so we've got Malaclips at the village. Yeah. I forget, is the mask what I want? It might be. Might have been Archer's Bane that I wanted. Failure card, no, that is what I wanted. Because I like it. Alright, Grey Traveler. I'm gonna strike him from behind. With mighty blow, you knock Devil out unconscious. As soon as you remove one of the beast's horns and handed it to Tlopolis, who places it in a sack made from the same dark material as his cloak.
That'll do for the first element. I must immediately prepare it.
Theophilus says, turning to leave. He regards the limp form of the hellspawn.
Do not be here when it wakes up, mortal. It'll be angry, and you will not have the means to kill it.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave. Hey, dude. I want to play some games. He's like, nah, I won't help. Can't free him. Gotta ride a griffin. But after you win a card battle. Yes. Shit. Oh. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, just a million fame, no big deal. I'm now a renowned adventurer. Nice. Oh, you go to a new map, it makes your ally be back even if you use them. That's cool. Okay, there's Kolbjorn. I need money. Give me the money.
Hunting
Fabled
for
beasts.
food, I understand, but for sport?
Yeah. Do huge success, please. I have no idea, but oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Following this huge track, you find a monstrous white boar by the river. You stealthily approach as he sharpens a single tusk on a boulder. When he senses your presence, he grunts in the common tongue with a strange, lilted accent.
Spare this old blood-blessed mortal.
All right. You lower your sword. The boar watches you with sad red eyes before bowing cautiously. He gave me a blessing. And then we gotta roll higher than 15. That's not gonna happen. Wow. Wow. Like, is it even possible to have rolled that many ones straight? Oh my god. Yeah. She beats me every time. It's good to know we can get a blessing now. Alright.
Mortals often contemplate their own doomed existence in the light of the setting sun, but yours is more doomed than most. We should make some progress on your spell.
Why are you helping me? The stranger speaks.
I have offered to help you with no mention of reward for myself. Of course you are suspicious of my intent.
He stares into the distance for a moment before saying,
I have my own reasons for seeing a poor, helpless soul escape the clutches of the Lord of Evil. The next step is normally as difficult to achieve as obtaining a devil horn, but luck is with us again. The agent of your downfall has provided us with exactly what we need.
He gestures and your skin begins to glow.
To possess so many blessings is rare for a mortal. I shall add their power to the mix.
Theophilus opens a small vial towards you, and with a sickening tug, you feel some part of you torn away. Oh. What is this one? Yeah, take that. Oh. Ooh, I mean... That one's really good. I'm gonna go Allies Return. Or you can take that one. Oh, shit, I gotta give them all? Okay. Oh, 3, okay.
This will do nicely,
Theophilus says with satisfaction as he seals the urn.
Never lose hope, mortal.
He calls as he returns to the river.
The Dark One may still lose his prize yet.
The general bag of trash. Oh, healing spirits. For $8. Oh, yeah.
Quick healing is often the key to slow victory.
You shut your whore mouth. Hey, dude, I need some cash. Can you give me the credit card, please? I would like to have that, please. He says, oh, you son of a bitch, here's some cash. So the dude must be making me something that allows me to get out of this final failure. Fiore's been captured. There's no unknown way to get there. If only we had a blue griffin to fly on. The gambling hall. Nope, I get out of the way. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Nope. Nope. I don't want to fight those. Don't want to do it. Do I have anything to throw? Guess I'll throw that. I do like one card showing failure. We're good. We've got the extra card and the blessing, so we should be fine.
Taking orders from
God
a
damn
goblin.
it.
You're lucky I came along, given you're the type to do whatever anyone asks of you.
Freaking son of a bitch. I hate this card. I hate this card. It's 1,000,000 Empire soldiers. I got a basic weapon. It's so bad. Yep. I don't know why it just does not want to connect any of my attacks or any of my parries. That one worked. Did it exactly the same as the ones before. That one worked. Even that one worked. Oh, no, that one didn't work. Nope, that one didn't work. Oh. Even that one worked, which is so much more delayed than the ones that I normally do, that where they hit me. Oh my god! Alright. Just burn a little bit. Yep. Heaven forbid you're kicking when that guy comes in. I'm just gonna die. Oh my god! That's supposed to be my, like, hell grouping. Why are they, like, glitching out? Okay, I'm drink our whole potion. That guy restores us, what, 50? Freaking butthole. What a freaking butthole, man.
Alright, the next element of your magical salvation is approaching.
He begins without bothering to stand.
You will meet a traveler on the outskirts of the forest. Trade with him to obtain the feather of an angel. Do not reveal what use you would have for it. I wish you luck.
Theophilus sits quietly as you continue on. Not long later, you meet a dwarf, bristling with bags, sacks, and other knickknacks.
Let's trade,
He suggests.
I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial transaction.
You trade for an angel feather. Feather.
As it happens, I do have an angel feather that I traded from a kobold mystic in the western provinces. Do you need it for anything in particular?
Dwarf asks shrewdly. You begin the negotiation. Yes. You manage to convince the dwarf that the feather is probably a fake, worth little more than a few beads, and the torn half of a map that you find in your pack. Also, just a blowjob. The dwarf is barely out of sight when Theophilus is suddenly beside you, saying,
Dwarf never had such a valuable prize in his possession and probably never will again. But now it is time for the spell to be completed.
Theophilus takes the feather and adds it to the spell concoction. The vial gives a silent, bright flash, then returns to normal.
Ah, at last.
Theophilus cries in excitement and excrement as well.
After all these years, I will be free.
You lunge forward, reaching for the vial, but Theophilus is already opening it. No, I got it.
The pendulum swings like a scythe,
They gave me an easy one.
bearing hope or fate.
No!
Theophilus cries as you rustle the vial from his grasp.
Please, mortal, you don't understand. This is my only chance for freedom.
Ask that he explains himself.
I was like you once, full of purpose and an inflated sense of destiny.
Theophilus says bitterly.
I dared to stake my soul on a card game. I have been enslaved since before the Empire formed, before even the Dragon Slayers waged their war. I have seen and done things that would drive you to madness. Without the vial, I shall suffer countless lifetimes more.
I'll give him the vial, goddammit.
You give it to me willingly? I do not know your every deed and exploit, hero, but I do know that this is the greatest mercy you will ever perform.
Theophilus drinks its the contents of the vial.
I now have one last game to play, that I may win my freedom,
He says and fades away. Shit. Well. I'm going to change the topic of conversation. Of course, Pauline says. Shall we discuss your past exploits once more? Tell me more about that ogre you encountered. You talk at length of your adventures, and before you realize, several hours have passed. I must attend to some pressing business now, but please, visit any time. Let me know if you ever need assistance. God damn it. God damn it. I need help. I'm gonna risk my life. Oh, no. It would have been a fine game. Perhaps you'll consider when you realize the futility of your quest without my help. Alrighty. Well. I guess hopefully my dude shows up. If it just fails me again, then I have to drink the potion, and that guy's fudged. And now you're mine. Seriously? We have to shit on that guy? Oh my god. Are you kidding me, game? Are you kidding me, game? Alright, no. Yeah, alright. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.